stuff over there if you want to see it, or even just pin it to the wall like I do. And like I said, then all the pins go on it. So, Brandon, you have already been in Allied Softball, so you've already received a letter. So today you're going to get a pin. And the one thing I'm going to say about Brandon is he was one of my most spirited players. And the reason I say that is because he really cared about winning. And we have to pay attention to that because definitely coming out in our first season, I'm like so proud of everybody and how we performed and followed the rules and good sports. And so for the next season, Brandon, I definitely want you on board for still being my most spirited and being like wanting to be a winning team. So let's try next year, okay? And Brandon, come on up.
God help me.
You did a great job, Brandon. I'm so proud of you. You did a great job. And then I'm going to give you a pin that's going to go on your letter. You already have a letter, right? Correct? Yep. Yeah. You got it. Go right up. And there's your pin. Congratulations. We never ever got lost going to an away game because of this next person, Mr. Michael Bachman. Mike is already lettered, so he'll take his pen. And whenever Mike, I would say, Mike, what position do you want to play? You'd say offense. I said, okay, well, defense. And then he got smart. He says, I want to play defense. And I'm like, go for defense. Yeah, raise your hand. Go for it, Mike. Cindy would know. Awesome.
And Dan Moreno too.
Danny Moreno too, of course. Oh, you're an N.
And you see how it's stretched?
You got an H before now.
Something else going.
Oh, I need blue. I went out of order. I'm so sorry. Kelly Bateman, one of our managers. They also letter. Our managers will letter and receive their pin. You have a letter already, right? Cheerleader. They found out that I wasn't coaching bowling. They said, Miss Brady. I told my husband, I'm taking the winter off. He's like, oh, you get so much done. And then I said, I'll do the cheerleading. So now I'm the cheerleading coach. So you'll see me at the bowling alley. It fits you appropriately. I know. That's a cheerleader.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not doing it, but I think I'm not doing it. My next person is someone who comes out time after time and comes to event after event. Sometimes I have to beg her, but she always comes and shows up with a smile, and that is Cecilia Collison. Cecilia already earned her letter in softball. I'm working with the Braves now. And Cecilia is a senior and won't be back. So I got her a special plaque.
Me too.
Make sure the prints are full. These are the awards I got for the seniors this year. It says, be yourself, everyone else is taken. And I did get something for each one of the managers, but I'll give it to you.
And me too.
Yeah, you too.
And then I'm to then to do the
I can't imagine what your Christmas list looks like. Oh, no, it's this. Okay, this guy, I'm out of order, so you're not going to be able to guess who it is. This guy is like the liaison, like I can see him being like some sort of front office employee in a couple of years. He would always make sure that when we got to the school we were going to, that he introduced himself and made sure everybody knew where we were from and, you know, how good we were. And that is Timothy Cox. TJ!
Brady, beautiful. And that's nice.
He actually came to me mid-season, and he was juggling a few other things and a pretty hefty schedule and a pretty rigorous academic schedule. But we were very lucky to have him on the team, even if it was just for a short time. I don't know if I'm going to see him again next year. Not see him. Oh, good.
No.
I bet you can't guess who it is. It's John Cameron. John's actually receiving his first varsity letter. There you go. Congratulations.
What?
Sarah and I are just giggling about this because this next person, no matter how much I mess up, she would always say, "You're doing a good job, Miss Brady." It's okay, we still like you, Miss Brady. And so that goes to Rachel Donnelly. Rachel already received her letter in softball.
Yes.
Okay, so she's receiving her letter now for soccer. Nick and Taylor Giles are not here tonight. I know that Mr. Giles had a work meeting, and they had some other things, but Taylor was also very significant in our team and contributing to the manager and the day-to-day papers and things like that. So thank you very much to the Giles family at school. See John's first letter and also Taylor's first. No, she's on track. She's on track.
Yes.
Okay, so that will be for Nick, and I'll make sure to go to Taylor and.
Nothing that's surprising.
Allison, I actually had to call in an expert for this, and I didn't want to have it out there hanging out there. But I had to call in an expert for this, and when we sat down and went over the team, overall and all around, you were just an excellent player and had just really good spirit about you. Always very, willing to go into any position we asked you to, and you got up and you went out there, and sometimes you'd come back and you'd go back out, and for that I'm giving you the MVP award and your first letter. Second first letter? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. I didn't forget about you. I bet you thought I did because I was going in alphabetical order. But I didn't. Megan Hellman, manager. And like I said, I have a little something for the managers that I'll give them later time. They're up here.
Why do I feel like I don't?
There's always an unsung hero award, and I don't know what unsung hero means. What does that mean? There's someone who does really good things and nobody praises them.
Slaves, like
I know. Is that right? It's your award. And that's everyone in this room, because none of them ever asked for anything. No one was ever look at me, look how great I am. Why isn't my name on the announcement? But if I had to pick someone, there was this one person who was very humble about his abilities on the soccer field, and that was Brian Prescott. Brian's already received a letter, right? Okay.
Wait, I'm really having deja vu. Should we look almost? And then
There's an extra charge for this. Hey, I need to go put your space. He told me to get off. Wow. Okay, has anyone heard the news? Has he heard the news? Has he heard the news? Does he know? Who? Yeah. No.
No, he's a lady.
Wait, it was the flyer? Can I tell her?
That sounds like something good.
Wait, Mike, we have some news and apparently you don't know. But I told your parents. What?
I don't mind, go ahead.
What's that?
I don't mind, go ahead.
I don't mind. Go ahead. Mike, there's this award out there in the county and it's called the Spirit of Soccer Award in Baltimore County. And they reviewed a bunch of nominations. And you know me, I stayed up all night and sent in everybody. There was a lot of criteria that had to be met, which means that you had to be a senior, you had to have played on more than 3 allied sports, and the list goes on and on and on and on. And like I said, I nominated everyone that I could. And Mike Jacoby was actually selected in the state as one of the winners.
Summon up.
I definitely like that little.
I like
Lives Great job, Carly. I understand. Yeah, you were there.
congratulations, Mike.
Yay,
Once
man.
again.
Once again. Yeah.
Hi, Dad.
I do have to tell you that the Maryland State Coaches Association called me on the phone, and they said, did you see the bottom of the criteria sheet that you can only submit one nomination for? I was like, we're like, so, my next person, I would say is the most outstanding for being the athlete who both on and off the field encouraged every player. So it wasn't just the players on our team, but it was the players on every team. And if it was a home game, they made them feel so welcome. And that's so important to me. And that was Daniel Moran.
And he eats more carbs than anyone else.
Everything else too.
You see, he traded to the right side of everybody else.
He's so pussy.
He's happy about it too.
That's right now.
He's welcome.
That's your award. That's your award. Put it in your ring. I'm not sad. Did everyone see that Daniel sounds like a blast employee?
Yes, we ever.
Yeah, he's working like with the blast, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They loved him so much.
And
Casey Johansson, I definitely She's getting her letter for the first time as a manager. Some all lost like 3 pounds during the fall season. They would like run up down, run down, up down. I'm sure Sarah talked to schools for UNC when we
I'm the
Last year we did graduating class, 100% into jobs.
All right, Connor Kaitlyn Talbot is not here tonight.
In here, in here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're in summer. She's a nurse. She'll make sure about and Billy Brown. Yeah, he went there too.
I want to vote this next person most likely to make the women's Olympic team in when's the next Olympics? 2016 soccer. 2017. I've never seen someone with such ability but such horrible coaching do so well. And I'm not going to say that. It wasn't horrible. It's just without as much direction. She self-directed herself. She self-taught herself. And she was exceptional on the field in any position. And that was Kaitlyn Jackson. She's also a senior. So I might cry, Daniel. You're right.
Not right now.
We still have softball. Everybody's coming back for softball, right?
Not me. And then,
What's Sarah?
good.
Sarah.
He's good.
Be yourself. No one else.
You all right, brother?
And then can we clap for all the wonderful parents who dealt with all my emails?
Yep, that's me. And now,
Huh?
Rose, did you all get, did everybody who did not get a letter? I think I ordered one.
Not sure if you got it or not.
okay.
I'm so proud of you.
Get him on me.
Very nice man. Yeah.
Let's give Sarah a hand first.
Okay.
Finally! I will way to go, Sarah.
Dad, I got my first medal.
And I have to give Miss Sally an LA soccer shirt for being such a nice host this year because it's GT night and like 5 other things at the high school and we didn't want to park there.
Here now.
Sometimes I'm being silly with them.
All right,
And I'm being silly with them.
Hey, move. Hey, come on, move.
Sally wants everyone to sign her shirt on the way out, so she'll probably put it up on the wall. I'm gonna lay it over here, so as you're leaving, and don't worry, I see some of you, like, it's 20 till 8, you still have time for the game.
Yeah, he was in tonight. Yeah. We did the thing, so we beat the thing.
I think that's it.
Oh, and do you know where some of our beloved friends are? Mr. and Mrs. Bachman are at the Saints game, so look for them in the stand. Can you believe they skipped this?